Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on September 4, 2023. Moldovan president says audit disproves $800 million Gazprom debt claim. Report. Reuters. Moldovan president says audit disproves $800 million Gazprom debt claim. Sudan. At least 25 civilians killed in weekend attacks on Khartoum. Child labor at critical moment as more pushed into work. ILO. Algeria says its Coast Guard fired warning shots before killing jet ski riders. The Guardian. Algiers. Jet skiers' refusal to comply led to shooting. France 24 English. Algeria says it fired warning shots at jet skiers who strayed across border. NDTV. Moroccan jet ski tourist describes being shot at by Algerian Coast Guard. The Guardian. Jet ski Moroccan tourist described being shot at off Algerian coast. Ukrainian oligarch Ihor Kolomoisky detained on suspicion of fraud and money laundering. The Guardian. Ukrainian billionaire held in anti-corruption drive. BBC News. BBC News. Ukrainian billionaire Ihor Kolomoisky held in anti-corruption drive. BBC. Ukraine corruption. Zelensky pledges to clean up fraud. Al Jazeera English. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance. What we know on day 557 of the invasion. Biden disappointed Xi will not attend G20 summit. BBC. Chinese President Xi Jinping to skip G20 summit. Latest news. WION. WION. Disappointed, but Biden on reports that Xi may skip India G20 summit. NDTV. Opinion. China's Xi stays cut off while India's Modi moves on diplomatic speed rails. News 18. Biden disappointed Xi Jinping won't attend G20 summit in New Delhi, says but I am going to get to see him. Doctors explain what may be causing Mitch McConnell's freezing spells. The Independent. Jostling in Republican ranks as Mitch McConnell falters. The Times. Full panel. McConnell has an unusually strong grip on Senate Republicans. NBC News. Kentucky governor wants safe head tap Republican to replace McConnell. Minnesota jail put in lockdown after inmates stage protest. BBC. Minnesota jail reaches resolution with around 100 prisoners who refused to return to cells. Sky News. Minnesota prison reaches resolution with inmates who refused to return to their cells in heat wave. The Independent. Minnesota's Stillwater prison on lockdown as 100 inmates won't return. The Washington Post. Minnesota prison lockdown, inmates fed up from heat conditions. Russia-Ukraine war live. Russia launches attack on port of Izmail hours before Putin and Erdoğan hold talks on reviving grain deal. The Guardian. Russia-Ukraine war live. More Ukrainian drones attack Russia after planes hit on airfield. WION. WION. Putin seeing mounting casualties as Zelensky sacks Defense Minister Reznikov. Live. The Independent. Russia attacks Odessa with 25 Iranian Shahd drones. Danube ports hit in over 3-hour blitz. Hindustan Times. Romania's fury over Russian strike on Ukrainian port near its border. Typhoon Haikui. Dozens injured after storm sweeps Taiwan. BBC. Typhoon Haikui news. Haikui makes landfall in Taiwan. Taiwan News Live. Haikui updates live. N18L. CNN News 18. More than 40 people injured as Typhoon Haikui sweeps across Taiwan. The Guardian. Thousands evacuated as Typhoon Haikui brings 100 miles per hour winds to Taiwan. The Independent. Work, transport and classes suspended as Typhoon Haikui slams into Taiwan. What is the Burning Man Festival? Everything we know about 2023 festivals flooding chaos. The Independent. Burning Man, police investigating death during heavy rain. BBC. Thousands of Burning Man festival goers stranded in Nevada mud. Financial Times. Firefest 2.0. Chris Rock and Diplo escape Burning Man festival as 70,000 stranded. The Independent. Officials investigate death at Burning Man as thousands stranded by floods. Heavy rain batters parts of Spain as mayor urges residents to stay indoors. Sky News. Torrential rain in Spain causes major flooding. BBC. Torrential rain sweeps across Spain. Reuters. Madrid prepares for heavy rain, cancels trains and soccer game. The Independent, Madrid residents advised to stay home as torrential rain sweeps across Spain, France 24 in English. Ukraine's Defense Minister Oleksii Reznikov dismissed. BBC, President Zelensky nominates Rustem Umerov as Ukraine's new defense minister. The Independent, Volodymyr Zelensky sacks defense minister and lines up replacement. The Guardian, Ukraine's defense minister to be replaced, as Zelensky believes new approaches are needed. Sky News, Reznikov, minister who bolstered Ukraine with Western firepower. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.